Hello? Hello, can you guys hear me? Is everything working? Technology has not betrayed me today. I hope. Hi everyone! Hello and welcome to the Show Me Live. It's been a while, huh? I'm gonna take a quick sip of coffee. Cool, glad to see that you guys can hear me. Good. Cool, thanks! Thank you for the feedback, you guys. There is a giant tree in my face. Should I defeat it? Destroy it? Climb it? If I climb the Christmas tree, it'll be like climbing Mount Everest. It has been quite a bit. Since August, I think. Although, I don't know if that's the last time we had a Show Me Live. When was the last time? Then again, I have been recovering since my surgery, so there's also that. Also, I thank you guys for your patience with me as I do my best today, because I've been fighting a very persistent headache that won't leave me alone. It's day 3 of the ongoing battle against me versus the headache. Dumb headache. You gotta give me a hard time. I was on the fence like, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do today, but here we are. Let me know if the tree gets annoying, or if the tree is too distracting, or if I should just move the tree. Destroy the tree? But it's Christmas! It's almost Christmas. Are you guys excited for the holidays? Have you guys been good? I hope so. Otherwise, Santa won't give you presents. Let's see here. Maybe I can do... I have too many layers. Colin says, have you been good, Sohma? I've been okay. I've definitely been better. I could be worse, though. So I'm hanging in there. What if I put this guy all the way on the bottom? Nah, we'll keep the holiday cheer up front and center. You guys don't mind that, do you? And since we've got a lot of catching up to do, I figured it would be good to get started right about now. Wheels of Steel says, I think Bun put catnip on the tree, specifically on the top. On the top? I want just a little, just a sniff. Just a tiny little sniff. Well, that was a bust. Why would Bon put incentive for me to climb the Christmas tree, huh? And Colin says, I don't know if you heard, Sohma, but Sonic Rumble is actually doing a crossover with Godzilla. What? I'm not even joking. An official trailer is out. That's crazy. Going by that so far, sounds like Sonic Rumble is pretty fun. And Colin says, I never thought I'd see the day where Sonic the Hedgehog, the fastest thing alive, would meet Godzilla, the king of monsters. I don't blame you. Not what I put on my 2025 bingo list. Huh. I mean, if you can imagine it, it can happen. That's the beautiful part of the human mind. Well, speaking of Godzilla, we've got a pretty cool looking kaiju up here. Submitted by Crooked Gamer. Crooked Gamer says, just finished this 3D print I airbrushed and painted details. Oh wait, you guys can't see everything. Hold up, let me see if I can fix that. Uno momento, please. What if I have multiple of these screenies? Nope, that one's worse. What about this one? Nope. Okay, we're gonna go back just a little bit. And I'm gonna try to cut this part down. And then we're gonna widen this part. Just enough so you guys can see what I'm seeing. There you go. Apologies about that. Actually, for my own eyeballs, I'm gonna see if I can do this too. Big. Make it super big. Yay! My eyeballs say thank you, and so does my headache. Because reading seems to make it a little bit worse. The Sohma does not like to read. Not at this time. Also, get back here. You guys aren't supposed to see my friends list. That is private detail. And Kichi says, hey Sohma, if the stream goes a bit short, can we post at least one more in the Show Me Live? Yeah, by all means. If it goes short. If. Alrighties. Well, first let me go ahead and react to this post from Crooked Gamer. It's pretty dang cool. You paint... Wait, what do you call it? Paint... Airbrushed. That's the technique. You airbrushed this? It looks so professionally done. Like, what the heck, my dude? Dude, like, how each of these scales pop open like that is so cool. That is a lot of work. I love the metallic sheen going on for it, too. Great work. Seriously, great work. Next up, we have a post from Mr. McGillicuddy saying, here is a warframe that lights up the stage called Temple. With his guitar Lizzie, oh, the guitar has a name too. They both set the world ablaze. Interesting. I'm assuming this part right here coming down is the guitar. And I think that's like the rock symbol, like with the hand and the index finger and the pinky. That's kind of adorable in a way. It's got personality, you know? You gotta appreciate warframes that have personality. Colin says he must really like that guitar. Oh yeah, especially once you name something, whether it's an inanimate object or a pet. Oh yeah, you become attached. No and, ifs, buts, or coconuts about that. Sorry, started drinking coffee without thinking. Iced tea or coffee, I go for it. And Kichi says the guitar does speak. Ooh, it does? So if you guys had to say what kind of personality type the guitar is, what are they like? Are they spicy? Are they... Why is spicy the first word that comes to my head? Are they... electric? Are they... I imagine they must be quite boisterous, given that they're an instrument. Didn't Dante also have a sentient guitar that used to be a boss fight that was I think she was a vampire. Just going out on a limb here. And then the next post we have here, this is cool. This is by Sentinel. Okay, here are the bosses of Night Rain. Starting off is Gladius, the beast of the night. A three-headed wolf. Dude, it's a three-headed wolf! Why wouldn't that be awesome? That's so cool! It's a three-headed wolf with a chainsaw. Comes with a sword? This pupper is able to split into 3 attacks from multiple angles. Oh, and this puff is very keen on fire. Holy damage is this guy's weakness. Oh, but he's so cool though. That's okay. He can have a weakness. Can I just adopt him? I don't want to fight the puppers. I wish to adopt. Oh, wait, I just remembered. Sorry. 1 second. I remembered that I didn't announce that I went live. 1 sec. I am a derpy derp. I forget the things. I'm still trying to get into the swing of things. Alright, I think I got it all. Sorry about that, you guys. I totally forgot to post that I was live, as you guys can see here. I done goofed. I need to remember to do that I don't have like any automated thingies to announce, hey, Sohma's gone live, everyone. That would be nice to have something automatic that does that sort of thing. Nah, for the past 3 years that I've been doing this, I always did it manually. Let's see. We are in the show me live. There it is. I was thinking about setting it behind my model. If the tree is a bit much, I can definitely scoot. Let's see here. I have so many layers, my guy. So many layers. Alright, how's this? I am not the streamer. The tree is the streamer. The tree was the true streamer we met this day. Let me just scoot a little bit this way. There you go. Better? Okay, cool. Glad you guys approve. You guys can't see that I accidentally pressed the number 5 on my keyboard, can you? Oh no, you can. That means I need to edit this again. I have so many layers. Why? I need to clean up my OBS. The mess and clutter that I got used to for so long has now overstayed its welcome for me. Too many layers! Hi, Ender King! Welcome to the stream. How are you? I hope you're having a very lovely... What day of the week is it? Thursday. It's Thursday, right? A very lovely December 18th. Yeah. I'm having a very lovely howdy doos because I get to say hi to all of yous. Alright. And next up, a post by Grey Owl saying I was streaming Zenless to another friend of mine, and we had a very interesting question. If the hollows are created and maintained by corrupted creatures, why is the moon itself so corrupt? Good question. I didn't even notice that the moon was corrupted. Good question. The plot. Yes, it thickens. I need to get back into Zenless. I haven't played it in a while. I'm pretty sure Bond's wallet appreciates that, though. Kiji says, that's no moon. That's a giant egg. Ooh, I like egg. And Wheels of Steel says, so did you ever tell Bond about the cookie idea I brought the other day? I did. We had a big old cookie tray all ready to go for Christmas. And get this. Bond took the cookies and he brought them into work. He stole my cookies and he gave them away to his co-workers. How could he? Apparently, it was a potluck, and Bond was like, oh, crud, I need to bring something very last minute. So he grabbed our cookie tray, our festively colored cookie tray, and he brought it to work. No more cookies. So he quickly When he heard my dismay, he quickly went to a donut shop and he got me some sprinkled donuts. Guess I'll forgive his traitorous ways. The very audacity. Also, hey Grail, we were just talking about your post about the moon being corrupted. I didn't even know that the moon was corrupted. Do you think we'll ever go to the moon? And hey Thunder Dragon, what's up? What's up? And Kichi says, sorry, I remember a Doctor Who episode where it turned out that the moon was a giant egg that was about to hatch. Was there a baby chick in it? Because that would be so adorable. That would be so adorable. I love things like that. Bon is a cookie thief. He stole my cookies. Maybe Bon is secretly Santa in disguise. Nah, he's not that generous. He's pretty generous, but he's not that level of generous. Not unless he's getting paid. And we've got a post here from Ender saying a repost from earlier now with links. Arthro Girls and Arthropod Anime Girls is a side project of June 0 or Jun. Is it Jun or June? 075. One of the illustrators for Wikipedia. I absolutely love it and want to share some personal favorites. Okay, let's see. This one's a Twitter post. This one's a DeviantArt post. I can grab this one. I can grab this one. It's got bugs, so if you guys are a little spooked by debuggos, heads up. These are anime arthropod girls. If you can imagine it, it can be created. And so far, this just proves my point from earlier. And here are the links to the following pictures. And Wheels of Steel says, what if you were to combine a cookie and a donut? I think happiness would occur. Extreme delicious happiness. And now without further ado, the highlights. Here's a stag beetle. Yeah, I see it. With all the pointy points. Like, don't stag beetles have a whole bunch of pointy points? Like this? That follow the curvatures of their, what do you call it? Of their horns and so. Ah, my knowledge of the bugs is showing and it's not very well endowed. Kichi says, I think you better be ready for Cookie Monster to be dropping by dressed as a cop? Huh? What does that mean? Why would Cookie Monster pay me a visit? There are people all over the world who are putting cookies out for Santa, not just me, so why me in particular? Rude. The Cookie Monster is a rude little dude. Ender King, I swear I'm totally normal about bugs. Aren't we all totally normal about the things that fascinate us? Aren't we all? Well, this is pretty cool. I love the way it was illustrated too. The pose is dynamic. The perspective is very cool. It makes the front of the weapon really pop. If there's any fun facts you'd like to share about this design that really stands out to you, now's the time to do it. Now is the time, my friend. And Wheels of Steel says, so if they made an ice cream treat based on Vanillite from Pokemon, do you think it would be vanilla flavored? And would you want other flavor? I would like to be able to do flavored ice, like ice cream, but like with strawberry syrup. I love strawberry and vanilla combined. Oh my gosh, it is some of the best flavors in the world. Kichi says, from the bit of combining cookies and donuts. Oh. So if we combine both of those, then the Cookie Monster would appear. That's a spawn I wasn't expecting this year, so I think I'll pass. Ender King says, I just think this one looks nice. The other ones are the ones I have fun facts about. Okie dokie, let's go ahead and take a look-see at them. Here is the horseshoe crab. Oh, they're adorable! I love how the parts these parts are just so rounded. It's cute. It's very armored. It has the air of Monster Hunter. But it's not Monster Hunter. But it could be Monster Hunter, depending on what lens you put on when you look at it. And Kichi says, "He'll never get me alive," runs from the cop Cookie Monster. Say, you'll survive, Kichi. Wheels of Steel. All of you who are fearing the Cookie Monster will survive, for they are not after you. Unless you were made of cookies. Is your anatomical composition that of cookies? If not, you're safe. Ender King says her sword is a horseshoe crab's tail. Oh, she better protect it. She better use it wisely and protect it, because I think horseshoe crabs have been harvested? I don't think specifically for their tails. I forget what parts. But they've been farmed for their blood for antidotal properties. Feel free to correct me if my intel is wrong. I do not wish to spread misinformation, but I spend way too much time on the internet with only partial knowledge and random accumulation of fun facts. Colin says, "Looks Monster Hunter like, if you really think about it." Exactly, right? Because Monster Hunter armor parts are just made from the monsters you slay. So I mean, it's not entirely wrong. I'm gonna take another sip of coffee. And Ender King says, also those gems in her hair are where a real horseshoe crab's eyes would be. How many eyes does a horseshoe crab have? I see 2 gems right here. Very cool. Let me see if I can zoom in so you guys can see too. It's like right here. Ender King says that blood fact is correct, although it's specifically for testing if vaccines are contaminated. Oh, I see. Poor horseshoe crabs. They ain't bothering nobody. We humans need to leave them alone. And Colin says she certainly looks quite sassy. You know, I can kind of see that with the way she was illustrated. It's something about this face here. Something about the art style of her facial construction? No, wait. Sheila, it's the eyes. For lack of better words, it's gotta be the eyes. She looks like she can't take a compliment. Like, if you said she looked cute, she would turn red on the spot, easily. And she says, that's very pretty. I know, right? And Kichi says, hey Sohma, is it okay for me to put another post in the Show Me Live? There is something from Warframe I want to show, since the latest update only just released. I can't keep track of, like, how many posts there are currently. As long as you follow the posting rule, you should be good to go. I personally have no qualms about it. Like, feel free to post. I just can't promise I'll get to it because we've got a lot of catching up to do. So I thank you for your patience as we go down the list. And she says, I gotta check out the last Warframe update. Ooh, when was the last time you played? Wheels of Steel asks, so were you able to find any more pistol chips? No, no more pistol chips. I bet Bon would have taken those too, after he stole my cookies. Well, he did give me crackers. He distracted me with crackers. Next up, we've got the assassin bug. Basically a mosquito that only bites other bugs. Even though it's more closely related to cicadas. They fight other bugs, not specifically people, so you know what? This one gets a pass in my book. This one gets a, I like the back, this looks like a dress, it's pretty. The way it fans out, it almost looks like a piano. Oh my gosh, it's such a better design than Pokemon. So much better than... Forgive me for I am about to potentially offend some people. So much better than Cricketoon. This right here? This is far more interesting to me. And she says, are there any new games you're excited for next year? Oh, I am. I am looking forward to playing Animal Crossing with you guys. I wasn't able to do that at the beginning of this year because I had a misunderstanding that I could when you can only have one island per console. Well, I have the Switch too, so it's technically a new console, so I can do a brand new island with you guys. And I want it to be a pure cat island. It's going to be a lot of work and a lot of resetting and a lot of island searching, but I'm excited! And also there's a new update coming out for Animal Crossing as well. So we'll get new things, we'll get better graphics, we'll get new... I don't know if it's events or just furniture. Either way, as long as I get to explore and to decorate and to get creative with it, I'm relatively happy. Ender King says the spear is made to look like an actual assassin's bug's mouth. It looks like a... Wait, that's a mouth? I'm struggling to picture it, but I would hate to know what that looks like IRL. Some things I really feel like shouldn't exist, and there's a specific bug that comes to mind. I forget what it was called. I think it was called a spider hawk wasp. If you know what I'm talking about, then you know what I'm talking about. I could get into the details of why it's so disturbing, but this is interesting. It looks like a scythe. It looks cool. This design looks super cool. I like this one. I like this one quite a lot. And I just realized we have these long dangling parts. I think that's also part of her hair. It's cool. I like how it gets really super thin to the point where you can't see it. And then there it is again and you can see it. It's also an art style that... It's so cool! This artist is awesome. Ender King says they have a needle-like mouth, hence the mosquito comparison. Gotcha. Oh, so that's why it's long. Ooh, but it curves here. It curves almost like a claw. But it is a mouth. Does it unfurl? Because I see there is a joint here. And Wheels of Steel says, who is your favorite villager from Animal Crossing? I don't know if they're my favorite. It's hard to pick a favorite, my dude. How does one just pick one animal from Animal Crossing? Do you know how big the roster is? But personally, my favorite is not a cat. Believe it or not, it is not a cat. It's a sheep. Okay, I do have a favorite. Okay. I do have a favorite. And my favorite is Vesta. Because when I was a little kid, Vesta and me were neighbors, and I liked going to her house and just talking to her like she was my best friend. So that is a core childhood memory of mine. I really liked Vesta. You can't see it right now, but I'm poking my fingers together very aggressively right now. And Ender King says, they can fold it when they're not biting. Oh, wow. That is very useful. Very cool. Super duper cool. Next up, ooh, we've got Animechristy. Animechristy. Ooh, what a pretty name, too. My favorite animal of all time, pronounced like anomaly. Animechristy. Oh, it's so pretty. It looks like a Mizutsune if it was a human / buggo. Oh, it's beautiful. I like this one a lot. Clearly, whoever designed this has a love for both the creature and, has a lot of love for the creature. Ooh, what is this part right here where you see, this spindly part curving around the character with with what appears to be like light screen from Pokemon or Reflect. Ender King says, fun fact, my brother apparently got me a plush of the real animal as a holiday gift. That's cool, dude. The fact that they were able to find something like this. That's not an easy find. And Colin says, her clothes look turkey-like. This kind of reminds me of, when you say turkey, I think of turkey fish. When I think of turkey fish, it's also known as the lionfish. I do not like the lionfish. The lionfish scares me. When I was a kid, they used to sell lion turkey fishes at Petco and PetSmart. So whenever my grandma would take me there, she would always look for the little goldfish to bring home. And meanwhile, I'm like huddled in a corner, staring up at the very top aquarium. I'm like, it's looking at me. It's gonna eat me. And Enderking says those are supposed to be Animechristy gills, I think. Ooh, very cool. And these pieces, I imagine, are part of its shell. It's cool. It's super cool. There's so much detail they put into this, too. You can tell they take a lot of creative liberties going off of what the original, like, animal slash insect are. Oh, they're fins? I see. I also just really love that they gave them one really long braid. Like, it goes so well with the overall design. And also the colors. Oh, the colors in this one. It makes me happy. What's this piece straight in the center here? Kind of reminds me of the underneath of a mushroom. Teach us so wise, Enderking. Enderking says fins. Those frills are fins. Okay. Bugs can have fins too. Wait, is this like an aquatic bug? The only aquatic bugs I know of are crabs, because they are the spiders of the sea. Animechristy mouth. On the real thing, it's a circle of teeth. That went from really pretty to very scary very quickly. Make sure to keep your eyes up, or else your food get nom and munched. Oh no. Thanks for sharing these. Ooh, there's more. And finally, the Luna moth. Cute! Very, very cute! The Luna moth comes with the Santa boots. Awesome. I love it. She's an anime girl with white hair. White, long, silky hair. And Richie says, Sohma, are you excited for the new Tomb Raider games? I'm inconclusive. I am cautiously optimistic. Because I'm like, I've never played Tomb Raider 1, but I know a lot about it because I watched a lot of people play it and speedrun it. And I imagine a lot of people coming into Tomb Raider 1 for the first time, you know, with the, what is it, being remastered? I always get confused. The difference between remastered, remake, reboot, remix. But yeah, with the new Tomb Raider game, I'm just like, people coming into this game not knowing much about it are going to be like, that's not Atlantis. Me, having knowledge of the PlayStation 1 variant, will be like, yeah, it is. And people who have played it too. And Enderking says, Animechristy is technically not even a bug. It's a close relative like how dinosaurs are related to birds. Oh. That's cool. So it's more closely related to birds. What anatomical parts of this creature is more bird-like or shares unique features of bird? Education, teach me things. And Kichi says, remastered is touching up, the graphics look phenomenal. Let me say that first and foremost. The graphics look really, really good. I'm just a little, because we already got the trilogy remastered, so I'm pretty happy with that. Why go so far as to make a one whole title all on its own and bump it up to like 11, you know? Why go that far? Are they going to keep the story and the plot relatively the same, or are they going to expand on it more? There's a lot of potential here, right? Maybe something that a lot of fans love and maybe something a lot of fans hate. So that's why I'm cautiously optimistic here. Enderking says no, it's related to bugs. I used the bird comparison to give you an idea of how they're close, but not the same. Okay. Alright. There's more links, but I didn't want to exceed the submission limit. All good, my dude. Thank you very much for sharing these. I had fun. Going through that rabbit hole. And Kichi says, and the remake means building it up from the ground up. Ah, yes. Ah, so. And then she says, I had the same thought. Enderking says, it's more like the missing link between bugs and fish. Evolution. It is quite an ever-changing thought, right? And Sentinel says, here's another boss. This is Adel, Baron of Night, or as I like to call it, the beast that devours everything. The beast is aggressive, relentless, and hits hard. Poison will bring its downfall. Face this beast and prepare to run. It also looks like a tricky fish if a tricky fish became a dragon. I see the chest to torso is like right about here. Is this a dragon? Then there's this arm with a talon here. Another arm, and then you got legs here. And imagine this is a head and this is something else, maybe another head. Oh my goodness, and is it casting meteor? What are these beaming lights showering down upon the earth? It does look like quite the force to be reckoned with. You must have been having a lot of fun playing Elden Ring. And then Enderking says, oh yeah, I read that one. Just making sure I'm caught up with chat and keeping up with y'all. Let me ask you this here, Sentinel. Since you faced off with the Baron of Night, how difficult out of 10 was it? And next up, we've got a post from Colin. This Keyblade is called Follow the Wind. Aw, that's got a nice name. It appeared in Kingdom Hearts 2 and has the ability Draw. Draw lets you pick up items from a longer distance. Nice. How to obtain. Complete Port Royale second visit. I like it. The ability, follow... Wait, what's it called? Draw. Draw seems useful just to have. Especially, say, if you're grinding. Or you need lots of materials and you just want to, for lack of better words, speed run through a lot of things. Sounds very useful. And following up, as promised, here's another form of Bass.exe. This is Bass GSA form he got after fusing with the Battle Network version of his wolf partner Treble. He had a wolf partner? Oh. He appears in Battle Network 3 as an optional boss and much more than his normal form. He had a dog companion and he foozed? Who said that aloud? I skipped an entry? Where? You can kind of see the dog entry. I will go back after this one. I'll go back after this one. I see the dog's face here. Right there on the front. I'm imagining this is a canon. Because it is the Mega Man universe, right? How dare you! How dare you fuse with your doggo? As long as the fusion is virtually painless, then I guess it's forgivable. Which one did I miss? We went from Lunar Moth to the Baron of the Night, and then the Keyblade, and then this one. Yeah, which one? Which one am I missing here? I do not wish to miss any entries. Ugh, I may be tired, but as you guys can see here, here's this one, and then there's this one. I didn't go over the Keyblade? Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. I said the draw ability would be pretty useful to have, especially if you're grinding for materials, etc., etc. Well, you want me to say more on it? I'm confused. I am confusion. And Colin says, some of his attacks are a close-range flamethrower, row-piercing laser, and can bring down treble claws like meteors? Oh. Nah, you're good, Kichi. Don't even worry about it. Thank you for trying to keep me in the know. And what you just described, Colin, that was for this guy, right? I'm not gonna lie, the cape looks pretty darn cool. Nah, you're good. I didn't know what else to say on it, but if you have any fun facts you'd like to share about the Keyblade, you are more than welcome to. I gotta admit though, a lot of the artwork for the Mega Man series, especially when it comes to concept art and just character illustrations, are pretty dang cool. Maybe one of these days I gotta pick up a Mega Man game and give it a shot myself. Oh, where to start? Gotcha, Colin. Gotcha. So are fusions virtually painless? I mean, I don't think doggos can consent to fusion, but I imagine there must be some kind of like agreement between two entities in order to fuse. And Kichi says they got all the Battle Network games on the Switch. Gotcha. But if I can get it on the PC, I'd be totally down to do it that way too. Kichi says the dog form is when he lost control in the main story. Oh, it sounds like a very emotionally difficult time for this character. So he became more bestial. Ah, art. And Renji says, I feel bad for not sending anything special to share for the Show Me Live, but I do have plans for something in the future. Don't feel bad. Just the fact that I get to see that you're here and you're okay and you're doing well, that's what matters most to me. Don't apologize. I mean, you could literally just grab a picture of a dog and call it a day. I love adorable pictures of doggos. Colin says, Treble was the final boss of Battle Network 2. And I imagine that must be an allusion to, not illusion, allusion, with the letter A, to music notes, right? Like treble clef? And Kichi says, more corrupted if memory serves me correctly, which at times it doesn't. Ender King says, I'm getting flashbacks to the Colonel sprite from Homestuck with this fused with your dog topic. Oh, but with your best friend, though. I can kind of see a bit of poetry in that, you know? And Colin says, that's correct. What'd I say? What's correct? I forgot what I said. Thank you guys for your patience as my brain calibrates conversational bits. I gotta get used to this. Is my training arc. I will get used to juggling multiple conversations at once again. I will be able to do this once again. I know I can. Next up, a post from Colin. Finally, here's Bass Double X. Not Triple XL or... Bass.exe's most powerful form. He appears in Battle Network 5, but only under special conditions. He has 4,000 HP, a black barrier that can take 200 HP damage, and has the strongest attacks of his past forms in the series. This looks so cool. I love how his attack, I think this is his attack, it looks like it's encasing him almost. Like a giant claw. It looks cool, is what I'm trying to say. This character looks cool. I love all of the design art. Oh, the treble thing. Yes. Cool. Because I'm like, I'm sensing a musical theme here. Kichi says, good news. The Battle Network collection is on Steam and on sale. I'll post it to Discord later. Go for it. I encourage it. Thanks. I also find it very interesting that all the characters have this design here, where it's like this shape coming out of their head. It's kind of fin-like in a way. This character has it, and this character also has it, if you look very closely here. Just follow the shape. It's kind of fin, kind of wing-like, you know? Reminds me of a bat. Colin says, 4,000 health is a lot of health to eat through, even by battle network standards. Oh, geez. But I mean, he's got a cool cape, so I think he deserves that 4,000 HP. For having a really cool design. Does he come with really cool background music? Does he have a cool battle song? Colin says, Bass XX's attacks can do about 300 or more damage with each of his attacks. I'm gonna imagine that's a lot of damage. I'm guessing here. I see Shoujo in the chat. Shoujo, are you about to post a thingy, Mijiggy? And next up, we've got a post from Mr. McGillicuddy. Here's something a little different. This character is the main character you play as in Dynasty Warriors Origins. A nameless warrior who lost his memories comes from a tribe known as Guardians of Peace. He has received training that lets him use all manners of weapons and is skilled on the battlefield. He looks cool. I won't lie. He looks cool. Sorry, I can't get the full shot in here. But you guys can see it better this way. Dynasty Warriors. That's a game one of my friends used to be very passionate about. And I heard it was like a smash 'em up, beat 'em up type of game, right? And Colin says, yeah, that's a lot of damage, and he will destroy you if you aren't prepared. What's the maximum HP you as the player can have? That'll give me a good idea how much damage that is. Yeah, hack and slash, that's the term! Correctamundo, Kichi! Hack and slash. It sounds oddly relaxing when you think about it, mechanically wise. Even though it's all action-packed. Colin says, so he's like Alucard and Miriam in a way, being able to use multiple weapons. It just means that you're very versatile and adaptable. Malleable in the ways of technique. And Kichi says, I need to get back into the game, especially with the new DLC. There's new DLC? I wonder what the learning curve for Dynasty Warriors would feel like. I've never played it before. I will have to research about this. I'm curious, I'll bring it up to Bond later. And Colin says, the max health you can have is 1,000 for all Battle Network games. So 300 damage is 300 health, right? You'll lose 300 health per attack. Here's my follow-up question. How fast does he attack? And next up, we've got a post from Sentinel. This is pretty and scary. It's pretty scary because there's a spider underneath it. Boss number 3, the sentient pest. A beautiful moth with a scary rock scorpion. Poison is their main thing. The moth uses magic and the scorpion hits hard. To bring it down, kill it with fire! Yeah, this reminds me of the wasp thingy I mentioned earlier, where it's called a spider hawk wasp. It specifically seeks out this tarantula, right? It's the tarantula. Wait, tarantula hawk wasp. I think that's what it's called. Think. But yeah, this wasp purposely seeks out a tarantula, poisons it with its venom, with a sting, and drags it to a lair so it can put its babies into the spider's back. Mind you, the spider's not dead. The spider is very much alive. So when the babies hatch, The babies eat the spider from the inside out. It's so wrong! God, why? Sometimes I question God's design. I shouldn't do that, but I have to. When I see things like that, and I'm just like, was God having a really bad day when he invented this creature? You know the one I'm talking about, right, Enderking? You mentioned xenomorph, so I think you know. And Colin says, that was very xenomorph-like. Real disgusting. Oh yes. I feel so bad. I feel bad for a tarantula, and I'm terrified of spiders, so the fact that I'm feeling empathy for a spider kind of says a lot here. What a terrible way to go. Spiders only come towards you and may run after you because it's a defense mechanism. They know their prey. Spiders are not just predators, but they are also prey. Poor spider. And she says, I still remember when I wanted to draw a Sohma version of Mothra. Ooh, if the Sohma version of Mothra turns out to be something cool like this, then I'd be super stoked to see it. But I am not a moth, I am a cat. But yeah, minus the spider part, it almost looks kind of like a boss fight from Final Fantasy XIV that uses Starbird and other directions that you have to go to. I'm thinking of Omega. Got it. My memory recall is really struggling today. I've been trying to figure out names of lots of stuff, and I'm just like, I know how to describe insert topic, but I don't know the name of insert topic. It's one of those days. The girl says, I heard the word xenomorph? Yep, we were talking about the specific insects that do things that are... I feel like we're invented by the devil himself. Colin says, looks like a rejected Yu-Gi-Oh monster. I wouldn't be able to say. I don't know too much about Yu-Gi-Oh myself. I grew up with it. All I know is that little Karibo is adorable, and it looks like pocket lint, and I kind of just want to hug it. That's all I know. And now here we've got a post from Colin saying, here's Knuckles' default, Extreme Gear Red Rock. It's a power type gear that can smash through certain obstacles to find shortcuts only reachable by power type gears. Oh. This looks like something you would find in the toy aisle. It looks like a toy. Oh, speaking of toy. Sorry, if you have any fun facts you want to share about this, Colin, you are more than free to. I'm like going on an ADHD tangent. Bon recently did a white elephant event at work because they said it was not mandatory, but it was implied it was. So he still had to go. And he got a rock. Cue the Charlie Brown, I got a rock clip right here. He literally got a rock for his white elephant. His gift was actually good, I'd say, because I sent him to Costco. I was like, Costco's got a lot of neat things that you'll find at decent prices, so try your luck there. And he came back with a thermos. A thermos that can keep itself warm and electronically maintains that heat throughout the day. And I'm like, everybody can make use of that. So I'm like, man, you actually got a pretty good gift for people, and you got a rock. Dang. Hey, Cooker Gamer, what's up? Cooker Gamer says, I see you got to see my 3D print I airbrushed. Yes, I airbrushed all the pieces. Dude, you did such a professional job. Seriously, 10 out of 10. Would never have guessed it. Oh my gosh. You are very skilled. Very, very dedicated to your work. That was a lot of detail. And Colin says, well, in Sonic Raiders, Sonic Riders Zero Gravity power type gears turn into bikes that can smash through breakable objects. So you're saying this can turn into a bike? Oh, kind of like a scooter or a hover bike, maybe. I'm just trying to picture it. Art? And Kichi says, when you said white elephant, I got reminded of a scene from the Deadpool game of him slapping Wolverine. I apologize. I do not know that scene. Sounds like a silly moment because, I mean, you just mentioned Deadpool's name and you know, it can't be anything serious. It's Deadpool we're talking about. Crooked Gamer says, thank ya. It was actually the first time I did airbrushing. I'm happy how it turned. You should be. You did such a professional job. Like, you know when people say to color inside the lines? You did that and you really made it shine. Excellent work. Colin says, speed types and flying types will lose speed if they try to take a power type shortcut. So I imagine you want to balance your gears. Interesting. If you have a picture that you want to share of this in its bicycle form, or its bike form, I'm sorry. Bicycle makes it sound lame. Bike sounds way cooler. In its bike form, feel free to throw it in the Show Me Live chat. Next up from Colin, we have, these are real life versions of Oathkeeper and Oblivion. I used these when I went as Roxas for Halloween a few years ago, and they look like how they looked like in Kingdom Hearts games. Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. That looks so freaking cool! So I figured I'd show them off and see how you like that. They look so freaking cool, guys! Dude! Oblivion looks so rad! Oathkeeper is very pretty too. But Oblivion is so cool! Can you guys tell which one I like a little bit more? Am I naming them correctly? Oathkeeper and Oblivion. I imagine the all black one is Oblivion. And Oathkeeper would be this one. Am I doing this right? Look guys, it's been a long time since I've played Kingdom Hearts. A really, really long time. But I'm glad that you have these. I hope you had fun like wielding them and carrying them around with you. Con says, maybe next time. Sounds good. Sounds good. And Reggie says, that's a really good moment in the Deadpool game. Fun game. Is it like an actual game? Like a game that people play? Like, not just like a game in the movies, but a game that you could purchase and play yourselves. Okay, I am doing it right. Left Oblivion, right Oathkeeper. Very cool. I noticed that a lot of this, like parts of the weapon for Oathkeeper here is transparent. It gives me the illusion that... Does it light up? My brain says, LEDs where? But it looks awesome. And then next up, we've got a post from Mr. McGillicuddy saying, as much as I wanted to mess with you with this, I think I'll just explain it to you. This is from the new game. So presenting you to DK Kong Bonanza form. Well, in this form, DK can smash through any sort of terrain with ease, including concrete, which is the strongest breakable material in the game. Also to add, the theme that plays during this transformation is fire. I imagine for some of you it might feel nostalgic in a way. How many of you guys grew up with the Donkey Kong? I knew of it, but I never played a single game of it before. But when I brought it up to Bonnie, he's like, the games were really hard back in the day. Oops, sorry. I knocked into the mic. Sorry about that. Ooh. And then she says, I've been wondering about Blue Protocol Star Resonance. Am I the only one who puts a lot of effort into the guild center? Hey, for anybody who may be a part of our guild, feel free to join us during guild dances and guild hunts and all of that good stuff. That happens on Friday to Sunday. Yeah, if I've got the dates correct there. You and Lil Bro, to my knowledge, are probably the biggest contributors to my knowledge. We also got 2 more friendos who joined, and shout out to you guys too. It's been really fun getting to know new people in the guild. Kichi says, I think DK64 was my favorite game. Ooh. Ah, yes, the 64 games. All of them were pretty amazing, I'm not gonna lie. Colin says, Kong Bonanza has a very powerful wind-up punch that can break a lot of terrain in a single hit. Ah, the more power, the better, I'd say. I imagine it must feel very satisfying to do. Like when I send my Lucario out to do a close combat on a pile of rocks blocking my way, and then it knocks all the boulders away in one hit. Ah, yes. Wonderful, splendid. All of the debris that was in my way is now gone, vanished, obliterated. And Cricket Gamer says, ah, Donkey Kong Bonanza. I love streaming this game. Dude, I might consider playing this one day in the future. One day. But I have to plan things accordingly, because, let's be real, Switch games are obscenely expensive nowadays, and I'm just like, ugh. Blech, ugh. And next post is from Grey Owl. A buddy of mine suggested making a tier list of Zenless Zone Zero characters based on my opinion. This is how it turned out. No pressure to go over every single character, I promise. Let's see. Literally, what? There's a wife tier? Okay, the wife tier is all the way at the top, I've noticed. Also, you know what? That's fair. Attractive, but not into men. That's fair. Good writing. Okay. I do like Billy. I want to know more about Billy. He's a very mysterious character despite being very goofy. He's a very silly character, but I bet you he's very, very smart underneath it all. Attractive. There's so many attractive characters in this game. So many. I'm looking at Lighter. Dude, I love Harumasa as a character, his story, and also when this boy smiles, it's like, it makes my heart melt because I'm just like, oh. When someone as sad as Harumasa actually genuinely smiles, it's like all of the frost from the winter just melts away. If that makes sense. So, I mean, come on, Lycon. Duh. Wolf Boy? Hello? Wait, where's Dad? I see a lack of Dad in this list. Also, I'm gonna grab Vivian. I'm gonna move her up to wife tier. Right up here. Although, obsessed, she should have her own tier. And it should be too obsessed. And that's where she goes. Why does Seth have his own tier? Why does Seth have his own tier? I want to see an Esther. Oh, wait. I laughed too hard. Ow, my head. I laughed too hard. I do. I want to see a S-Rank Billy as well. That'd be so sick. And you forgot about Ben. You forgot your bro, Anton? Yeah, there's Grace. And then Rena? And then I like Ellen. I forget she exists. I kind of built her. She's like stuck like at level 44 right now. I didn't really build I like half built her. Then Jingy. I was so happy when I first got her. And then, who are you? Yanagi. And then there's Po from Kung Fu Panda. What's his actual name? I always forget. I'm freaking out. I am? Oh, was my model doing a little bit of twitchy twitch? That happens sometimes. Don't mind me. Ender King says CCZ and Evilius are both series where Seth gets his own tier at the bottom of the list, apparently. Well, I like Seth. He's a cute femboy. Oh, you a cute femboy. You are. Kichi says, yeah, your avatar was fritzing out. That happens sometimes. Sorry. I might be too slumped into my chair. That could be part of the reason that happened. One sec. Let me see if I can fix this. Now I'm falling asleep in my chair. And now I gotta stretch. You know, despite sitting up, I think that would help me wake up just a little bit more, but now I'm just like, back to bed. The Gray Owl says, Sohma calling Seth. That was not on my 2025 bingo card. It's okay, I'll remind you in 2026, if you ever need the reminder of him being an adorable little femboy. Oh, hey, Joris. Sorry, did I miss your message? My apologies. Joris says Christmas Eve and Christmas is next week. Are you excited? Are you looking forward to the holidays? I know I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited. I don't have anything special planned specifically for the event, but I did get a small present for Jabanban, and I'm looking forward to him opening it. And then, since we don't know what to do specifically, because it's going to be just Bon and myself, we figured we'll go eat out somewhere wherever happens to be open at the time. Yeah, we're gonna wing this thing. What matters the most is that we have each other. Let me just scoot up a little bit here. There we go. Yeah, but once again, I never mean to skip over anybody's messages. I'm just tired, and I'm fighting a headache. I'm doing my best. If I ever miss something you guys say, let me know, and I'll do my best to catch ya. And Kichi says, by the way, back to the Donkey Kong image, I wanted to spare embarrassing you from seeing DK having cake on him in that form. What's so embarrassing about that? Spare me the embarrassment. Why would I be embarrassed? You mean, is it like secondhand embarrassment? You know, saying that you omitted information in light of the fact that you are omitting it doesn't help at all. Now I just want to see it. I feel baited. Kichi says, because of how you react when you see someone with cake on them. It depends on the situation and the build. The build is important. Excuse? It depends. It depends. If you're talking about that cake, I could do without seeing monkey butt. I could really do without seeing monkey butt. Let's be real for a sec. That's just weird at that point. That's going to really weird territory. Sentinel says, how much have I missed? I could not tell you. When did you bow out? Ender King says, in the Evilius universe, anything going wrong ever is usually because of Seth. So, you know what? Fair. That's not a good look. I'll say that much. Colin says, Sohma, if you have the chance, if you have the chance, you would dive face first into any cake, including an ice cream cake. If it's actual cake we're talking about, like food, okay, that doesn't really help saying that like that. That doesn't fix it at all. Okay, hold on a sec. I'm not making this better. I'm trying to make this better. If it's just cake and no booty cheeks included, specifying is not making this easy. Dude, birthday cake with ice cream is the greatest cake of them all. And I'll just leave it at that. Moving on, we've got a post from Colin here that says, this area is the It says Bon. Not the same Bon, but it's got the word Bon. So I immediately got happy. Is the Bon Odori Summer Festival event in Sword Art Online Integral Factor. This area hasn't been seen in games since the Uniconcert event. There was a Uniconcert event? That's cool. Years ago, as I got as much as I could in the screenshot, as this area is very festive in its design. It's a big area. It's got lots of lights. What can you do during this time period? Colin says, I meant as an actual food cake. Of course I'm the crazy person with all the ideas of other cake and its many different forms. I'm just gonna drink coffee now. I need some eggnog. Kichi says, I imagine for DK it would be a banana cake. So what's so embarrassing about banana cake? I was told I was spared the embarrassment of seeing Donkey Kong covered in cake. What is that? What does that mean? If not butt cheeks, then what does that mean? When Sohma cannot understand a situation, what does she default to? It's gotta be butt cheeks. The answer is butt. Colin says, there was an event dungeon you could do for items. Sounds fun. Sounds super fun. I love it when video games and MMOs have events, but I also love it when they give you plenty of time to achieve all the achievable items. I hate it when it's too rushed. Then I'm just like, then I'm stressed. Then I'm stress farming. Then it's not fun anymore. Kichi says, it's your own fault for letting your mind wander off like that. I can't help it. The brain does what the brain does. Joris says, chill music for sleeping. I hope you guys like it. I figured it would be nice and cozy for the season, you know? Sorry if it's making you guys too sleepy. I'll try to pick something that's a tiny bit more upbeat next time. Next up, we've got a picture of Chicken from Shoujo, who posted this towards the end of the month of August. Shoujo, your chicken is taking on the shape of what it looks like a Ika Musume. Wait, not Musume. It just looks like this is the head of the squid right here. The chicken, it's evolving as it is cooked. Yeah, sometimes food does that. Ender King says, how about Moonsetter? It's a Toby Fox song. Ooh, from what game? From what game? Tell me more about this Moonsetter. Dude, Toby Fox is a literal king when it comes to music. My goodness. More food pictures from JoJo! I'm going to shake you now because I can't eat this. It looks... This has got to be a bowl of pho. Pho noodle soup with shrimp. I'm not much of a shrimp fan, but I can bear through and eat it if I've got to. Like, I used to get this one shrimp wonton soup a long time ago, and I would force myself to eat all the shrimp first so I could get to the rest of it after because I don't really like shrimp. But boiled shrimp isn't half bad, especially if it's boiled in a soup broth that tastes really good, because then all those little bits of the broth fuses with the shrimp. And when shrimp is boiled, it tastes more like chicken. Wheels of Steel says I'm at soup. What do you mean you're at soup? Not this again. Colin says, never had shrimp myself. I'm still looking for a go-to place where I live for a good wonton soup. Like a really good wonton soup. When my mom and me used to hang out and I would come over for visits, there was this Chinese restaurant close to my mom's workplace that we would stop by. And I loved it because the people there were really friendly to my mama. They were very, very friendly. And they made the best wonton soup. Always gave me lots of noodles too. Shoujo says seafood pho. Well, it's seafood no mo, 'cause you ate it all, right? You better have. Did you eat all of the soup? Did you? Did you eat all of your soup? Were you good? Leave no soup behind. Eat all of your food, mister. And I see the Bon has posted the stop symbols. This is where the stream should have ended, but let me see. Let me do a assessment of how I'm feeling right now. I'm feeling like I should round out for the night. So if you guys don't mind, I will follow the instructions that we should stop right about here for now. Thank you for understanding to everybody who posted from December 18th moving forward. But let's see, today is the 18th. If you guys like, we've got Monday, we've got Tuesday. Vaughn has work before Christmas, so I have time before Christmas to do a couple of streams. Would you guys like to do another Show Me Live next week as well? That way you guys can get some rest too. I'll get myself some rest and probably some extra noms, and you guys can get rest too. This was fun though. I enjoyed our time together. It's nice being able to catch up with you guys. Cool, if you guys are down for it, then I am too. Then it will most likely happen either on the 22nd Monday or on the 23rd Tuesday. I'll keep you guys posted. It's probably gonna be Monday if I know myself. But I'll keep you beans posted. And hopefully this dumb old headache of mine will be gone by then. Ooh, and Wheels of Steel says, it works out perfectly because I think one of the images I sent is holiday themed. Ooh, that sounds nice. Looking forward to it, Wheels of Steel. Alright, you guys have wonderful dreams and thank you for spending time with me. I treasure our time very much so. Till next time.